Yo. Chilling. Trying to get some field, trying to get a couple games in. Somebody hit me with my own shit, bro. He was a good one. He revived me, but he took my weapon. I got his shit. It's not bad, though. It's not bad. I mean, I feel bad for him because I was almost out of ammo. I didn't have shit. That tank was almost on E. So, I'm happy he revived me. I know the man didn't look down at that ammo counter and saw 2 mags left and said, what the fuck?
Here's the med kit, alright, dude?
Oh, what gun is this? I don't know what gun that is that I was using. Oh my god. You see that third strike animation I sent you? It's pretty dope. That's actually really cool. The person who did it, yeah, like I think it was a girl, but yeah, she did it. Like they hand animated all that shit, which is really dope. I mean, it's probably computer generated, but it's still cool that they made it, and it's pretty solid animation, you know, especially for. It's fast. You playing what? How was it? Was Halo fun? Yeah. Anything life changing? Is that you singing?
Contrabando y traición.
Oh, who's that? Huh? That wasn't the other guy. His mic wasn't moving. Yeah, but what was the sound coming from? Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Yeah, I didn't know what that sound was. I heard it, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck that was. Because I was playing with an old boy that was on my squad, the last squad, for a second. He wasn't saying shit. He was sitting there quiet that entire time.
Enemy soldier spotted. Okay. Yeah, they're dying. We're getting them. Keep it up.
No. Into the Spider-Verse? The two? Yeah, actually, the first one actually was supposed to be a really good movie. Yeah, the first one was supposed to be really good. The Into the Spider-Verse with the Miles Morales and shit. The first one was supposed to be pretty solid. Yeah, a lot of people said they liked it. I remember that one, because... No, I haven't seen Into the Spider-Verse. Nah. Oh, get this mother... Oh, bro, you think if it comes... Bro, what? Boy, I put 6 in this nigga, bro. This nigga's made of titanium, bro. Or made a fucking Gundanium alloy. We'll make on fucking Gundanium alloy, bro. I was like, come on, dude. A couple of those I know were headshots too. That's what fucked me up. I know they were headshots. God damn. No one we had no kills. Need ammo. Oh my god. Onto a couple of them. I just started running to people. Come on, shoot, bro. Come on, bro. You blocking the bro. Goof ass. You're blocking the door.
Yeah, no, but that Spider-Man movie looks really good. I'm actually pretty because they showed the. Well, I hope they go there.
Like
2099. I want to see that.
Oh yeah, that full thing too. Yeah, I saw that full the end.
Yeah, he kept tossing them.
Nah, that well, it's supposed to be like, yeah, it looks like it's a direct sequel. Like they're saying, like it's a direct sequel and everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about like the
like,
multiverses and stuff, you know.
Oh man, fuckers. Take that little goof motherfucker off.
I got him.
You got that little nigga?
Yeah.
Full try to run in the door. Full try to get away from the action. Full try to retreat like a little roach. I saw him, bro. Nah, dog. Stay at the party. Stay at the party, G. So boy I killed his partner, he tried to run in the door.
Yeah, nope.
That's why you get that climb before he made it inside. That's why you get that climb before he made it inside. Full die with his hand on the door now.
Oh man. They died.
That's what happened.
Hand on the doorknob.
Died with some rounds in his back. That's what happened. 4 or 5 rounds hit his back. That's when he was out of there.
But you know what's clean though about the Xbox One? Well, I do like what they did. They added for the Halo Infinite. They allow you to hook up a mouse and keyboard. They got mouse keyboard support. So you hook up a mouse and keyboard, you can just use it straight up. I thought that was pretty neat.
That's nice.
That's you know, you don't have to worry about having a PC.
That's pretty dope. Yeah, I know Infinite seems pretty cool. I know a lot of people are talking about it. They don't like the microtransaction part, but the game's free.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. I heard about the microtransaction stuff, but I mean, I'm not even really tripping about it because you know me, I'm just there to play the game. You know, I'm not coming in as a Halo veteran of any sort.
Yeah, nah, bro. You know, I'm no Halo veteran. Bro, I played 2 and 3, and I wouldn't even call when I played casual, bro. I was just in there. I was just playing the game. I wouldn't even call me casual. I don't even know how to play Halo like that, like, at all. Like, I know you shoot motherfuckers. I need a fucking...
God damn. Bro, everybody died. I had like gone. I was like, bro, I thought everybody was gonna survive. I looked over, everybody's dead.
Everybody got emptied out. Oh, what the fuck?
Bro, I just see dead bodies.
Oh, what the fuck? Not even shooting me.
There's your first aid kit. Pick it up.
Somebody's on the roof. Over here.
Hold on. No, someone got him. Good shot. Oh yeah, he got me some more.
Awesome. What server is this?
I don't even know. Let's pick some random one. Let's find it.
Well, one better
It
just.
actually wouldn't even know where they're full. Actually wouldn't even full when I fixed it. It was like halfway full.
Yeah, it's jumping now.
Yeah, no, it's full now. Yeah, it wasn't even full when I jumped in. It was only halfway, and then. I'm like, what the fuck? Where are these fools? Oh, they're on the roof.
Yeah.
Well, where are all these clowns at?
Yeah.
I keep seeing them pop up, and I'm like, well, there's no way. I don't see anybody.
That's what I was saying. They're on the roof.
Yeah, I'm hurting. Yeah, I'm dead.
No one's on the roof now, but this fool's on the roof.
Kind of a fucking ladder.
Got him.
Let's take up the rest.
Bro, I hit the threes, bro. I hit them threes with the grenade. Straight net, bro. Straight net. Straight net.
I don't even know who's shooting me. Oh, there he is. Okay. Oh, goddamn! I'm the one that got fucking blasted.
They're coming.
Well, hit me with this. Oh, fuck. God damn it. That sucks.
Hey, here's your med kit.
We're not giving them a chance to set up shop.
Oh, damn it. God damn it. I'm just trying to get up the damn stairs, bro.
I
I
don't
just
know.
wanted to. I can't get started. I'm doing horrendous right now. I'm not getting nothing done. I'm out here in the way. So you got to fucking kill him. Oh my gosh. Yeah, come on, shoot. Whoa. That's annoying.
Just spotted a hostile soldier over.
whole house, right? I was dead down. Oh my god. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you good. You know, I got a message. I don't know from who. Somebody sent me a message. What does it say? Say, I'm on the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 leaderboard. You said you didn't have it. Oh, hey, guess what? Little Buffalo Boy, I bought Modern Warfare 3. So, if you want to play, we can play Modern Warfare 3. I don't have Modern Warfare 3. But, if you're watching, I just letting you know I did pick it up. So I'll be able to play some Modern Warfare 3 with you. Yeah, I've never played a Call of Duty game before, just so you know. My friend asked me to play Warzone, and we'll probably play Warzone. Yeah, bro, I'm down to play Modern Warfare. I had a friend that was like really into Modern Warfare. He really he was actually really good at it. He used to compete with a team. I believe they did deathmatch. Is what they did. You know what? Let's go this way, cause even though there's a lot of strongholds. I don't think I'm hitting anything.
Here's your med kit. Yeah, I spotted an enemy soldier, over. We're getting the better of them. Keep it up. Get your meds.
I don't know where to go, really.
Here are your meds.
Hey, what's up, man? Mr. Charles? Oh, somebody's behind me. What's up, Charles? Don't die on me. Oh! Boy! That's a surprise. I wasn't expecting him to be right there. Man. I need to heal up. I'm going through the... Oh, there.
Here's your first aid.
You know us. We don't have the A squad today, but it's just me and Evo. We're just gonna play for a little bit. We're not gonna play for too long. Kind of feel a little Battlefield 3 out today, especially after playing that Halo. I was playing Halo, and I just feel like my entire game is thrown off. My entire game feels thrown off right now. Could be just I'm tired. I'm just a little tired.
Get your meds from here. Enemy soldier spotted. Over. Get your meds. Enemy soldier spotted. Over.
Oh man, bro, that laser, something else.
Come and get your meds.
Oh my god. He said, where are you from? Oh, I'm in Texas. In the United States. United States of America. We live in the States. Yeah. They're like little bunnies. They're just jumping around like bunny rabbits. I find that funny. They just jump in like little bunny rabbits. Yeah, but I don't know if you can hear me, but yeah. Alright. Where are we going, man? Are we going in that little alleyway? I think we're going in the alleyway. Oh yeah, you from Texas too? Oh, bet. Let me get through. Let me get through. Let me get through. Oh man. Oh yeah, Dallas Stars. He said I like one hockey
Using
team.
using rocket launchers as sniper rifles like some bitches.
He said,
Full fucking shot me with a fucking rocket.
you
I
got
saw
hit
that
by a
shit.
rocket? You got sniped by an RPG?
Yeah, bro. Fool hit me with a small,
The small?
whatever that's called. Yeah, no, that nigga hit me with some bullshit.
We were winning that one. I don't know how we lost. We were winning.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know how the fuck that happened. Let me see what this... Now it's 10-6. I did a little bit. I wasn't doing too much. I had a couple good kills. Avenger ribbon. Depression, of course. How the fuck did I kill assist? That's really where I got all my points from, is kill assist. People kept fucking... kept getting my kill snatched from me.
I couldn't run into anybody, bro. I just couldn't run into anybody.
I was running into... I followed you a couple times. I was running into all the... I was getting into all the action.
Oh, really?
Because I was just doing laps, but I kept... Yeah, I followed you like early, and I was like in all the action. Because first I went through the back hallway, the BAZAAR hallway, that little skinny hallway in the back of the BAZAAR. I went through that hallway first. I ran into a couple of them. Then I kept running into the the big alley, but the back side of the big alley, like where it's like where you exit the BAZAAR and you go into the alley, a little very very far back one. I ran into like 4 of them back there.
Wow.
I just kept running into them, but I just kept getting jumped or goofy shit like getting sniped with a fucking rocket launcher. This nigga said I don't want to aim no more.
Yeah.
I'm done aiming. I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna shoot the rocket launcher, but I'm done aiming.
Oh, this is the Team Deathmatch server. Okay, I was wondering which server it was. Yeah, this is the Team Deathmatch. This is the private server. Uber Eats. Yeah, it's a U.S. server. It's East Coast. It's called Team Deathmatch. You can. It's a custom server. You can jump in. Just search it, and you should be able to jump.
It's like half full again. That's almost full. Probably about 70% full.
Yeah, it's gonna be full.
Yeah,
and it's already 10-9. Hey man, I should have switched weapons. I want to switch weapons.
Well, come on, bro. That don't even make sense. You gotta
I think what was throwing me off was that I was using the FAMAS. That's what I was using. I was using that other goofy ass rifle.
You're a bitch. You shot me in the back, bro. Like a coward. Come on, get up.
And right when I'm about to turn around too. Right when I'm about to turn around. Yeah, because I don't want them to start getting... That's what they're going to start doing.
Ah! I got somebody with a grenade.
Shoot.
I threw a grenade into the containers. I got somebody.
That's good. I mean, you should always... If you see them on a mini-map, you should always just throw one. That's what everybody does. Oh, shit. Yeah, but you know, after playing like the PC version, I still think this version is still better. I still think this version better, just because it's just the matchup is a lot easier, more even. It's not so.
But that's how I felt when I played 2042. Because I remember I played 2042 and I turned off crossplay. I was like, bro, I only want to play with PlayStation or console players. I do not want to play with PC players in 2042. I just felt it just wasn't a fair matchup. I enjoyed it way more when I was just playing just PlayStation.
Well, you know what's funny is that people feel that way with Halo. They don't want to play with
Bro, how?
they don't want to play with PC people.
How the-
So they actually want to have like a mode like how 2042 has it, where you can just play with only console players.
Oh, like we tried.
You can turn it on or off, yeah. Just because of the mainly because of the cheating, but I don't know. I think a lot of them, they feel like they're disadvantaged, but I don't feel that's true. I just feel like there's, you know,
Well, I mean, you're gonna be disadvantaged. A controller versus a mouse consistently. You're gonna be a disadvantage if you have a controller.
I don't know. I don't feel that way, because if you have like, you know, they have all kinds of tools for controllers to make things easier. So like you have like the Zim 4, you know what I mean? You have like some of those, you know, you have like the controller, like the Pro controllers that you have like customizable triggers and like, you know what I mean? Things that regular people wouldn't have, you know what I mean? Like, and you have options.
But you have to.
Well, you have options on controller that.
But your average player is gonna pick up a controller and play. They're not gonna get all that shit.
Right, but my point is that even if you don't have the average player, right? Because the average player is going to be the one that complains about it. It's not going to be the one that is like, okay, I'm going to play on controller, but I'm going to play, if I run into mouse and keyboard players, I play them. They don't make really an excuse. That's usually just the. Oh, that's cool.
That's the thing though. Do you think, like I said, when motherfuckers play their game, they're not gonna be getting.
Like what I'm saying is, like, you know, like people who are gonna take the game serious, you know what I mean? They're gonna get like the Pro controller, you know what I mean? They're gonna invest, you know, like same thing like how we play fighting games, you know what I mean? We get the fight stick, you know what I mean? Because we want to make sure the game that we're playing is at, you know, we're hitting the buttons, you know, as soon as we hit the button, we want to see the button come out, you know what I mean? Like we want that response. You know, we want to be able to react and do things without a controller hindering us. You know, and that's for fighting games.
Okay, but that's the thing though. So when you look at, in my opinion, when you look at shooting games, a lot of shooting games, your average player is not. If you're taking any sort of shooting game professionally, you're probably playing PC. You're not playing console. Any actual pro shooting game player is going to be playing PC. That's just off the rip. Second, compared to fighting games, like you said, you have the shooting game industry. First-person shooters is a way bigger market. A huge market versus the fighting game is going to be a lot more niche comparatively.
Right, but I'm not comparing it to the business side though. I'm comparing it in more along the lines of like preferability, I guess, like people who prefer to play their games a certain way. You know what I mean? You're gonna have people that, you know what I mean? It's the same thing like in sports. You know, like you're gonna have people that, okay, they're gonna be like, oh, you know what? I got the Walmart racket. The Walmart racket is good. I'm straight. But then you got somebody who's like, you know, I'm gonna get the Pro one because, you know, that's what the pros use. You know what I mean? Like, would it be, you know what I mean, unfair if, say, someone's like, well, he's got a Pro racket. You know what I mean? Like, if they make excuses like that. You know what I mean? It's like, well, you know, you just got the standard racket. What do you expect? You know what I mean? Expect to already be top player? Or, you know what I mean? Like, what's the excuse? So I feel like,
Well, that's the thing though. But that's the thing though. It's like it's not necessarily that you're comparing someone who has access to the same tools. That's the thing though. For example, I would be more aligned compared to, okay, you have two people wanting to race on rollerblades. One has inline skates and one has rollerblades. And everyone else usually races with rollerblades, but these people over here usually race with inline skates. It's just a different.
Yeah, but it's a preference thing.
You're not playing it. But it's access. It's access. A lot of people play on console, playing on a controller versus playing on a mouse and keyboard. Or using your entire hand versus one.
Right, but do you know that on controller you have southpaw, you have certain inputs that you don't have with a keyboard. you have a one button turnaround. I don't know if you knew that. So like if you needed to turn around extremely fast, you have that southpaw mode that you can enable where you turn around instantly. It's not even like
Southpaw doesn't enable. You know what Southpaw does? That just reverses the sticks.
No, there's one where you can turn around with a touch of a button.
Okay, I don't know.
It's on there. It's on there.
I just say that.
You don't need to like.
That I want to know about because I just know it's not Southpaw. Southpaw reverses the sticks. All that does is people who are left-handed want to play with the left stick and then use buttons on the other.
Oh, okay. But if you go into the options for controllers, you can literally press a button where you could just turn around 180 and already have your back turned. It's an instant one button thing.
I mean, yeah, I hear you. I don't know.
So no, it's on there. It should be here. It may not be in this game, but I think it's in like I know it's in 2042, and I know it's in like the newer games.
Okay, yeah, see, there we go. Because I was like, I know that's for sure not in this one. I was like, 4, I haven't seen it. I was like, Southpaw, all I know is Southpaw just reverses the stick. Now, I'll take your word for it on 2042 because obviously I don't have it, so I can't.
Right, but my point is like I feel like you do have the tools to compete, but I've never like I said, I played with AJ, and you know AJ, like he plays Overwatch, and bro, we played, and he was destroying all the PC players. You know what I mean? He's really good. You know what I mean? He's like a really good Overwatch player. And he don't really complain like that, you know what I mean? At first he was like, he didn't know what to expect because he didn't never play against PC players. But then he was actually doing really good because he knows how to play the game, you know what I mean? Like, that's all he plays, is just that game. So...
I'm with you, but here's the thing.
So I feel like it's a...
Go ahead, I'll leave space, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, like, I feel like it's a preference thing. It's not a thing that's an unfair advantage. Like people feel like they feel like they say, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
I think the thing is though, a mouse and keyboard, are you going to inherently have an advantage over anybody on console? Purely for the simple fact that you just go off with some meta. You don't ever see any of the best first-person shooter players in the world, people who actually compete for money. None of them play off controller. Not a one.
That's not true because there's some competitions where they do have on console. They used to have like Call of Duty competitions on console.
I'm talking about PC.
Right, but we're talking about. But you're talking about the mainstream though. You're talking about the mainstream. It's just that they don't have.
What do you mean mainstream?
You're talking about the mainstream like type of like first-person shooter games, like CS:GO and stuff that you see in tournaments. Where there's big money involved.
But that's the biggest game. That's the biggest game.
Right, but there's not support for any of the other games. You know, like you could do there aren't any like Overwatch tournaments. Not that I've seen. You know, you have like league tournaments, but you don't have like. You don't have
the league is not a first-person shooter though.
I know it's not. But I'm saying I'm talking about for that company in particular. Blizzard.
What company?
Blizzard.
Oh, what? Well, I mean, why? Well, I mean, what about Blizzard?
So what I'm saying is like they own Overwatch. They don't do any esports with Overwatch. You know, at least not yet. But they could do it, and that's when if say they do, you know, because that game has crossplay. So there's a lot of people play that game on console. You know what I mean? They don't play only on PC. There's a lot of console players. I mean, we're both gonna have different opinions on it because I've always been the type of person to believe that ever since I moved from controller to like a fight stick, like I don't want to die. So like ever since I've like made that move, I've always felt that okay, well, you know, you could play on controller, but it never felt right for me to play. It never felt right for me. You know, now for some people they may prefer that and they may excel at it, but I preferably don't excel at using controller. It's just not my my forte. You know, I could probably get better, but I have to like really force myself. You know what I mean? I feel like you can't excel if you have to force yourself to do something. You know what I mean? Like playing even on like today on PC, I was still doing really good. You know what I mean? Even though like I don't play on PC, but like I wasn't dominating. I felt like I was playing around my level because I usually get the same amount of kills I do in this game as I do in any other game, you know, of playing FPS. So I feel like it doesn't really it doesn't make me a better player. Like I don't see, you know what I mean? That's just me. I don't really believe that if you play on mouse keyboard, you're gonna be better. I think it all depends on the player, you know, and their skill and how they use it. You know, 'cause you're gonna have people that just are terrible mouse and keyboard players. Like I ran into a few of them on Battlefield. I was like, bro, this fool sucked. You know what I mean? But he didn't have the advantage over me. You know, so you know, and I play people on here, and you already know, I use a sniper on this one, and there's people that are better than me. You know, so it's like that's why I don't believe that, because I don't have the advantage over them. You see what I'm saying?
And so, I got you. And so, for me, like I said, I inherently disagree, purely because, in all actuality, in my opinion, I feel like anybody, if you do any sort of research, any sort of lookup based upon numbers and analytical facts, that people will actually sit there and say that keyboard inherently has an advantage over, keyboard and mouse inherently has an advantage over controllers, literally purely based upon the function of the hand. In actuality, that you're actuating your entire hand and you have two separate features versus you actuating the thumb. That's just my personal opinion based on the fact that if you look at any major players of any first-person shooters, you'll always find that there's none of them playing on fucking controllers. Like almost every single one of them plays on keyboard and mouse.
Right. Well, but I would say there's going to be a majority. There'll be a majority.
Let me finish. Hold on. All I'm saying is, like they said, if you look at that based upon the people who play first-person shooters competitively at the actual highest level, none of them are actually using controllers.
Okay, but
and they have the option to.
Okay, but let me. I'm gonna do a redirect.
They do not.
I'm gonna do a redirect because, okay, when we talk about highest level, okay, you might be right, but that you can't say that there are people who are at a high level who play on controller, and they can more than likely keep up with people who play on a mouse and keyboard. I think there are those people. You just maybe don't see them, or there's not a platform. There's not a platform for you to see that. You know, there's no venue that's set up for you to see that happen. You know, it's like you look at the Tekken players, for example. The majority of them fools play on controller. You know what I mean? Like you very seldomly do you see people play on the fight stick. The majority of the top players are controller players on Tekken. Yeah, they're actually controller players.
I think it's 50-50.
Yeah, well.
I think it's 50-50.
Anyways, my point is right, but you say 50-50 because that's what you believe. You think that because I've seen like in videos and you've seen the competition where a lot of these guys they just have a controller. They don't even have a fight stick.
But that's no different for you. That's what you believe as well.
Well, I just go by from what I see at those tournaments and adding it to the conversation. I think it's a preference. I really don't think it's a definitive. Oh yeah, it's way more superior because that's what you believe. You know what I mean? And if you believe that, I disagree.
I'm with you.
You know what I mean?
And I'm with you. And I think that the hard argument for that is you may be right. I'm not going to disagree with that. You may be right in the sense that more Tekken players use that in the sense that of a situation like that. I think, but that's the thing though. I think we're comparing apples to oranges for the types of games. Compared to first-person shooters and compared to fighting games are two different types of games. And so for like
Right, but that I'm only
that-
comparing it because we don't have,
that,
you know what I mean? Like there's only sports, and then there's esports. That what else is there to really compare it to? You know, there's not really much to compare it to. You know what I mean? Those are the only things that are related, because they, you know, they're sports that require some type of a tool to use to control something or to move. You know what I mean? Or to perform. You know what I mean? It's that's what I'm saying. But you know, but then you got people like, okay, so what about the person that's like, because I've seen this where someone's like, hey, I have a PC, but I prefer on controller. You know what I mean? They talk about playing Battlefield, but they play on controller. You know what I mean? And then sometimes they, you know what I mean? They just want the highest graphics. You know what I mean? But they prefer to play on a controller, and you have that option to play on controller on 2042. You know, so it's like, you know, and it's true. It's like, what about those guys? Because, you know, I don't know anybody who would play on a controller on a PC for an FPS game, but you know, there are people apparently.
Okay, well then I'll switch. I'll pivot as well. Beyond the initial response of controller versus keyboard, I do. Oh fuck!
Oh, they're over there.
Fuck. Oh, yeah. Beyond just the initial point of beyond the initial point. Well, boy, they got some good aim. Got Jesus' aim, my boy on this stick. Beyond the initial advantage, in my opinion, of keyboard and mouse versus, you know, controller, I think it's an inherent fact. In my opinion, again, I think it's a fact that PC players are going to have an advantage over console players with the field of with their actual PC, with higher frames per count, monitors, shit like that. And that's why you find a lot of console players not wanting to pay PC players for shit like that. Beyond just, okay, cool, my opinion of mouse and keyboard, you have motherfuckers with, you know, the advantage of like I said, lower latency monitors. Bro, come on. You know, lower latency monitors and shit like that, in my opinion.
Right, but you're including everything. You know what I mean? You're including. And that's assuming that every PC player will have that setup, because not every PC player has that setup.
No. Of course.
Because I don't have that setup. I don't have a high frequency television for PC. You know, I can't even. Mine is only 60.
But it's the same thing though. It's like saying, okay, cool. If a controller player wants to have like the switches and shit on their keyboard, I mean on their pad, it's the same concept for a motherfucker saying, I want to get a lower latency monitor. You know, that option is quite available to them.
Yeah, but I think, you know, with console, on console at least right now, I think
you're able to play at
PS5.
You have access to a higher frame rate.
Yeah, but I think if you play cross-play like on 2042, I think you can only play at 120 frames, so you can play that high frequency with you can play that high frame rate
Bitch ass niggas.
on console, but it's not gonna be the highest frame rate on console though. Yeah, because the console player will always be disadvantaged.
Well, that's what I said. At the end of the day, I just think that a console versus a PC, in first-person shooters, PCs are inherently going to have the advantage.
Well, you say from an analytical fact. So I'm curious to know where you got that information. That's what I want to know. You said, you know, from a fact. From what?
I'll tell you.
Who declared that?
And I'll tell you. No. What? You'd be surprised how many studies have actually been done on that. It's been a lot of studies on that, G.
Well, I would
Like, that's
I
not
would
even
imagine
funny. Like, there's
you know what I mean. You
a lot of actual, like, people doing scientific studies. Do they have the actual advantage? There's been a lot of studies on that. Because
I mean,
this ain't the first time people have ever discussed it.
I'll have to
People
look
talk
it
about that all
up.
the time.
I'll have to look it up because I'd be interested to read that
I'm with you.
article. Because
Yeah, no, there's plenty of articles. Like, you ain't got it.
the only reason why I only say that because I've met like some really good like controller players, bro, and I've watched some good controller players, bro, and I've seen the way they play. They throw that sensitivity all the way up. Like I've seen some.
No. I'm talking.
You know.
I'm with you. I'm with you, and that's what I sit there and said. I sit there and said, as far as the keyboard versus controller, that's an opinion. I'm with you on that. I'm with you. That's an opinion, and that's my personal opinion. But as far as like an overall experience of PC versus the console, PC's gonna have an advantage. PC's gonna have an advantage, and that you can find actual factual data on that one.
I mean, that's fine. I mean, I don't know. I'm going by the player because not everybody who has a PC is gonna always dominate. And that I can I can confidently say that right. But you're saying it as like it's definitively, you know, it's always in their favor, but it's not because you have the player.
I'm saying they have an inherent. I'm saying they have an inherent advantage. I'm not saying they're always going to have it. I'm saying they have an inherent given advantage off the rip.
It's like, you know, you can give somebody the fastest car, right? You can give someone, you know, who has got a lot of money and maybe they can buy a fast car, but if they don't know how to drive it, it's like, you know what I mean? What's the point of having all that power? It's like, you know, they're just doing it to flaunt it or because they want to, and they can do that. But you know, that's where I you know, compare my point. It's like, yeah, you could have a PC and you can, you know, have all this high frame rate and you have the mouse and keyboard or whatever, but if you play against a seasoned controller player, you know, like one guy who
But that's the thing, though. Michael.
You know, well, I'm just saying, like, if you play against those people, they don't even care. They, you know, they would consider playing against a PC player as like, okay, that's fine. You know what I mean? Like, it'd be more considered like a challenge, or maybe they say I could probably beat them. You know, they're confident enough where they say they can beat them. So they're not.
If they consider it a challenge, then they're acknowledging that someone has an advantage.
Yeah, but no, not necessarily. You know, not necessarily. It's like, what do you think? What do you think about people maybe who play us and we play on fight sticks and they play on controller? It's like maybe they thought at one point that, you know, maybe they are in an advantage. You know, like when I played on controller, I used to think that maybe it is better to play on the fight stick. You know what I mean? Just because the execution.
But that's comparing apple to orange.
No, that's not. It's not comparing apple to orange. It's the idea of.
But we're not talking about the same genre. We're not talking
about
the same genre.
But I'm talking about I'm talking about execution. It's like how are you gonna feel more comfortable executing? Because if you feel like you're disadvantaged on a controller, right? Maybe it just doesn't click. Maybe you just feel like, man, I can't get it to work. And you feel like the mouse and keyboard is better. You have the option. You know what I mean? And I feel like consoles now in this next generation are going to start making that inclusive. You know, they're going to start adding that in as a controller option, because I think we're getting past that point where it's like, okay, well, if you play on PC, you're saying that it's a fact that they already have the advantage. But you know, now you got games where they're adding that functionality, and it's like, okay, well, you know, you could choose to play it yourself, or you can just get better on controller. I think you play pretty good on controller. You know what I mean? for how many kills and deaths you get.
I couldn't imagine, and that's what I said. I couldn't
There's times
imagine
you
how
get more
many
than me.
mouse keyboard I
You know what I mean?
But that's the point I'm making. I'm like, I couldn't imagine how many I would get on mouse and keyboard if I'm okay at this.
Yeah, but you may not. You'd be surprised.
I think I'm okay.
You may be like, bro, this ain't for me. You know what I mean? Like, there's some people that like that.
I'm with you. But I'll sit there and say this at the end of the day. Like the last point I'll make, you know, is just my closing argument. I'll sit there and say this: if it was all equal, they wouldn't give controllers. They give controllers anything that you can't actuate it accurately.
Wait, what'd you say? Say that part again?
They wouldn't give controllers aim assist if you could actuate as accurately with a mouse and keyboard as you could with a controller.
Right, but controllers, they need the aim assist. But that right there, like, you know, changes the argument, because it's like, you know, you're talking about, oh, it's a fact, but that's an argument that's been thrown, you know, at the table so many times, you know, because people make that argument. You're skipping, but you're skipping some of my things when I say a fact. When I keep mentioning a fact, I'm mentioning purely the overall advantage between latency, between the ability to hotkey things, between a lot more different abilities. Not just, I told you, the keyboard versus controller, that's an opinion. I think the overall. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay.
Beyond just the controller. I agree with you. I'll give you that. It's an opinion as far as the PC versus controller, controller versus a mouse and keyboard is an opinion. I'll give you that. I won't argue that that's an opinion that I feel some type of way about. But I feel overall PCs having an overall inherent advantage based upon other factors beyond just that. That's why they have an advantage over consoles. And so obviously, but that's what I said. That's just my last argument. But I'll sit there and say this: whenever you get a chance, read into it and just Google it.
No, yeah. I'll look into it.
Actually, no, wait, John. One of the articles I read recently was actually from one of your boys, Jack Bragg. Jack Bragg actually believes PC players have an inherent advantage.
Right.
But like I said, but
I may not. I'm not gonna disagree with you. Like, I feel like the PC players do have an advantage. I'm not gonna disagree with you there. I just feel like the controller aspect.
And I was gonna give you a point. Yeah, no, and I was gonna give you that point. I was like, but his point was beyond just controller versus keyboard, which I acknowledge that's my opinion. That part I acknowledge is an opinion. I said the other stuff as far as the PCs having an advantage is not an opinion. Some of the other stuff is not opinion based. Boy, how the fuck I make cold, boy. But yeah, that's what they said. But anyway, beyond that shit. Beyond that goofy shit.
Yeah, no, I get you. No, you got. I just wanted to talk about that instead of just talking about silly shit in this match. Everybody's over here.
What the fuck? God damn it, bro. Nah, that fool. I told you, bro. That last match, that motherfucker had Jesus. Bro, that fool had Jesus name, boy. I'm gonna let Jesus touch his. Jesus touch his shit. Jesus said, "I got you."
Hey, Twisted Gamer, I see. I'll let you know if I get on Battlefield 4. I don't know if I will, but I might. We'll see. Sorry, I was just sitting in a conversation. All right, let's get in there.
What?
Bro, I mean, it's 50 and 19. Yeah, I was like, it's a full.
Wow. What the fuck is going on with their team?
Let me see who's on.
Bro, that's weird. Like even for a full game, that's really weird that they're just getting smashed.
Yeah, it's not like anybody on our team has some ridiculous kill ratio, you know, kill death ratio. So. Oh, too quick, too easy. Yeah, controller versus mouse. This is the debate. Yeah, we were just talking. He said, Uber Eats. He said, I can't. Can I? Yeah, you can enter. You can enter the server. Oh damn! I accidentally died.
They're all in the back outside.
Oh bad. I don't even know where I'm at. I'm like, bro, where am I? Freaking. All right, there's somebody up there. Yeah. We need to go get to that pool. That's what we need to do. Sure. Somebody jump that pool. Oh, there's somebody right there.
Your meds over here.
God damn it.
Oh, I'm trying to find people.
They're in the courtyard house.
Bro, the
I saw
team
a
is
couple in
just
the courtyard house. One of the pools is-
the team is just too good. The team is just too good. They're just destroying them.
They need to do the battlefield. They need to do the Battlefield 4 style and fucking do the I got somebody with it. Yeah, they gotta do the Battlefield 4 style and fucking rebalance. They gotta do some rebalancing.
What happened? Oh my god. The game crashed. Oh. Oh man. I hate it when the game crashes. Bro, the game crashed. I don't know what happened, bro. I don't know what happened. The game just straight up crashed, bro. That usually doesn't even happen. Like, that hasn't happened in a while. Oh, he's still on, I guess. I wonder why. I was like, man, I guess I got kicked off. I don't know what happened.
and motherfuckers do a bunch of goofy shit in Tekken.
Bro.
That was salt-inducing.
Hey,
But-
just so you know, the damn game crashed. I just now got back.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you went offline and everything.
I was like,
Yeah, I saw you go offline. I was like, I saw your shit crash. Literally, remember that shit? Bro, boy, I said.
were you still in the game? Were
but-
you still in the game?
Yeah, my shit never crashed. It just showed you went offline. I finished the game and everything. I was like, that's weird. But I was gonna say, you know, it's funny because I'll give you this. One of the best, if not the best, American players a couple years ago played this. I mean, it's not big. Controller. What's his name? Majin Obama? Not Majin Obama. Little Majin, King player, plays controller, and he's absurdly good. He's literally probably the best, if not one of the best King players in the world. And he plays Pac. So I was like, you know what? And I remember he made a huge. He did really well. Bro, come on! What's this nigga made of?
He's made out of steel.
You. Oh, someone save me. Oh boy, it's scaring me, bro. Fools keep trying to catch me with my pants down.
Yeah, you're talking about the king player.
Yeah, the King player. He's really good. It was so cool that he did really well. What you got, Chief? I need it. Boy, light machine gun. trying to have boy, this fool trying to get me killed. About to get a bunch of suppression kills. But it was really cool when he did it, bro. You gotta watch that match. It's so fucking dope because he's one of the best American players to ever do with Tekken and Evo. It was such a huge deal, and he did so well. It was so cool to see it, and he did well. He's a Pac player. That's the point I was gonna say. He's a Pac player, and he's extremely good. He's one of the best King players in the world, if not the best. But I will say this: the best players that I know of, except for Arslan Ash, I didn't know what I wanted to look up these players. So I started playing. But Arslan Ash is one of the best players in the world right now, and I don't know what he plays. But the two other really good players, the best player in the world, me plays this, and so does DFWReset, which I know he's up there. I'm not actually, but he's the best player in the world right now. He plays Korean. All them fools are Korean. They're the best in the world. All them fools are Korean.
Oh yeah.
And all the best players are Korean. They're not even Japanese. They're fucking. Obviously, you got some good Japanese players too, but they all tend to be Korean. In that regard, kind of like KOF players. All the best KOF players in the world are fucking Mexican and South American.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. They love that shit.
All the best KOF players.
That's more popular over there.
That's little. Nah. Oh boy. Goddamn, bro. My man took it personal. Oh, goddamn, bro. 47 to 10.
Yeah, bro. I don't know why such an ass whooping.
What's up with their team?
Who knows? Maybe.
Their team must not be playing or some shit. Like half their team can't be playing. There's no way we're just estimating the niggas like this, bro. 'Cause I looked at some of their levels. You got some 140s on there, bro.
Maybe they're coming back to the Battlefield game. That's the only thing I can think of. Maybe it's people that used to play and they're coming back. Like I said, bro, the resurgence. The resurgence.
Okay. A lot of people upset about that 2042.
Yeah. They said it's a day. They said, oh, it ain't good.
Yeah, but
go back to
why
what I
just
got.
go play the game, basically.
Here's your first aid.
If they watch that quarter, I could just play this shit for real.
I mean, this game is like dirt cheap. You know what I mean? You can get this game
It's cheap and it's fun.
for $5.
Cheap and it's fucking.
Use. Yeah.
got a sniper. Somebody tried to hit your boy. Bro, these fools are getting cleaned out, bro. I don't even know where they're at, bro. I can't even make it to
They're by that tunnel entrance. They're spawning over there.
I ain't ran into anybody in a hot minute.
There's your first aid. Pick it up.
Yeah, it's pretty much full.
My man's getting some fucking cardio right now. I ran into people early and that was good.
There's that one guy, he got 20 and 3 on our team. That fool's everywhere. He did at least a quarter of the kills. Just about. He probably will at the end of the match.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what were you saying about the King
I like
player?
this
The
one
King.
guy, 'cause I remember. Dude, bro, you gotta watch that match. It's so dope. It's probably one of my favorite that's one of my favorite matches I ever got. Like, it's such a dope ass match, and just to watch it, even if you don't even, like, bro, you understand enough about fighting games, you can watch it and you can enjoy it, bro. You gotta watch that match. It's like the first time a U.S. player got that far in Tekken in Evo. It was so dope to see. And he beat like JDCR. I think, yeah, he beat JDCR, which is one of basically the gods of Tekken. Like, think of like a Mago or a Daigo of Tekken. You know, like it's such a dope match. It's crazy. And people make all the memes and shit. People are like, that's cool, because he was down. I don't want to ruin it, but he was just down. He was down 0-2 or some sort of 0-1 or whatever. And then we'll talk about some JDCR. Like, he took off his headphones, and then people are like, JDCR took off his headphones, and people make a joke like, that fool heard boss music start. All of a sudden he said, I'm up 2-0. Why do I hear boss music? Why is the boss music kicking in? That fool, bro, it was such a treat to see that with Tekken. Even if you don't even understand it again, it's really cool. It's just a really cool. And obviously for you, you'll understand some of it.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen Tekken matches. I watched them. It's not, you know, I've seen some pop-off matches.
Yeah.
People talking shit.
The dope part about it is what I think that and the only other situation that happened was this Yoshimitsu player, musician, and because the only reason I looked him up is because I know you like Yoshimitsu, and he's like, I didn't realize what type of character Yoshimitsu is. He's a very unorthodox. Think of like a not like a Dawson, but Dawson kind of sort of like, because you know Dawson's unorthodox for Street Fighter, like a Blanca. Yeah, Blanca's like,
yeah, because he's like a lot of gimmicks. A lot of his stuff is gimmicky.
Gimmicky and yeah,
and very risky.
I didn't know that. Like, yeah, that's exactly how Yoshimitsu is. He's a very risky, gimmicky character. And this guy named musician, he played this one guy, and he was just pulling out all the stupid ass tricks when he played him, like just a bunch of dumb shit. He did a suicide. You know, Yoshimitsu could stab himself and do a suicide.
Right.
He did the suicide in match, and like it, because it's unblockable. If you get hit by it, you can't block it.
Right.
It's unblockable. So it's like he was doing unblockable setups, which are common in Tekken, but he was doing unblockable setups, and he's so good. But those are I'm gonna see those two matches. When you get a chance to watch those, you'll just enjoy them because they're really good. They're just really good matches. And even if you don't know about Tekken, but the one with Little Majin, who's the pad player, that is the best match I've ever seen in Tekken. It's like literally my favorite match. It's so good.
Right.
It's so good. Just as a fighting game, like just for fighting games in general, it's so good because he's an American and he's the underdog, and that fool came back, bro. that shit is ignorant. But yeah. But I'm about to hop off. Like I said, I'm gonna try. Hopefully I get back on later. But I'm about to hop off. I need to go fucking eat because Alice just pulled back up on me.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, bro. I got you, man. GG's. All right, man. I'll talk to you later.
GG.
Later.
All right. Later.
All right. Bet. All right, guys. We're gonna do one last game, and I'm gonna be done. I just wanted to play. So I want to get some games in with Evo. You know, just get some conversation, get some, you know, content. Good old debate. you know, get some opinions. I don't know, you let me know. What do you guys think about what we talked about if you heard? I would love to hear y'all's opinions. I already know some people what they probably will say.
Come and get your meds. Enemy soldier spotted. Over. I spotted an enemy soldier. Over. Here's your med kit. I spotted an enemy soldier. Over. Your meds over here.
I thought I saw somebody jump. It's just hard to see.
Yeah, I've got an enemy soldier. Here's your med kit. That's good. You've killed half of them. Now kill. Hey, get down!
Oh, the game's lagging.
Get your meds.
Popping off tonight, man. A lot of people playing Battlefield 3, man. Been like that the whole weekend, which is good. I expect it to be that way. I expect it to be that way. We got more people coming too. We got more people on the way. They're gonna be playing Battlefield 3 on PS3. Everybody hits me up when I post these videos and stuff, which I'm glad people are gonna jump back in and get into the game. That's what I like to see. So I totally think if you're on the fence and you want to play Battlefield 3, you should do it. Go get you a console. If you don't have one, or maybe you have one, get it out of storage, or maybe you don't use it. Maybe it's on the shelf. Go get you a copy of Battlefield 3. It's not that expensive. It's like $10 at max. You can even buy a brand new copy. They sell brand new copies of the game still. But yeah, I mean, I have other friends that are going to be playing with us too. So it's gonna be fun playing with them. I'll do one with Maloki. He's over here. I'm gonna play a team deathmatch with him. I know there's some people that don't like him, but I think he's a pretty cool person. He's got his own server. I think this is the server. Alpha 3, the kill chain, NOSHAHR now. Yeah, but I think I'm gonna play. I don't want to play after this. I may have played Battlefield 4. It's been a while since I played Battlefield 4. Oh, let me put my headset on. Hold on. Yo, what's up, my Loki? What's going on? Hey, is that how you pronounce your name? Is it Malaki or is it Maloki? Maloki, okay, Maloki. I gotcha.
As you like. As you like.
I thought so. I just wanted to make sure.
How are you?
Doing good, man. I saw you were playing. I was like, you know what? Let me jump in his match.
Yes, I just play a few hours. I have to like. Do you stream now?
Did I just say what?
You're streaming, right?
Sorry, I can barely hear you.
I said you streaming.
Oh yeah. I'm streaming. Yes, I am. Yes. I figured I'd stream with you before I end because I was playing with a friend and I was like I was gonna jump off and I was like, well, you know what? He's online. I'll play with him. You know, you always come by and saying what's up, so I figured I'd get you as a special guest.
One enemy behind.
What's his score? 105.87.
I killed him.
Yeah, you got him.
Yeah,
Bro, have you played Battlefield 3 on the PC with those crazy 64-player lobbies?
yes. I have account.
Dude, it's just
I
crazy.
don't play too much. I'm playing the laptop.
Yeah.
Left side. Yeah. What's up? Oh my god.
He just appeared out of nowhere. Really, as soon as I turned, he's right there.
Hmm?
He must have been hiding behind that guy.
Behind. Goodbye. go, go. I revive.
Top of the container. Oh man, he didn't even see me. What? he still stabbed me. I was shooting him. Oh.
Oh, you'll go inside container.
Hey, do you play Battlefield 4?
Yes, I have.
You do?
On BS4. But just keep fighting. I didn't play public.
Oh, okay.
I don't like public. Playing this.
Oh, I try to go revive. Yeah.
Oh, I can. I'm coming, I'm coming. I can. Inside container here. Oh, behind. Oh, I'm coming, guys. Behind, behind.
Oh, they're all up there.
first aid. There's your first aid kit. Pick it up.
هاي قدام لك اللي نفسه أقول لك أنت على الهواء. صوتك طالع.
انا ايش تبغاني اغني؟
هو المنو بالله شوف اللعب فرق معك ولا لا؟
والله احس انه لا بأس. انا ايش اللي مدخلني بالحساب هذا؟ والله ما ودي ادخل فيه، استغربت اني كنت اسلحه.
في واحد داخل هاي. الله يلا طلع. والله يطلق عليك الماكرمة. Wait, you will revive. left side. Back up. One coming.
Thanks, Paul.
Bro, you like the expert medic. You like the expert medic.
والله مدمج. شوف القنبلة ذيك شوف اثنين.
في واحدة غدرة.
ايه شاف هنا
ايه يا حبيبي.
هذا ابو ماجنم ذا.
في واحد ماجنم بس.
I'm coming. Wait.
لم.
وراك. behind you. لول. ما في أحد. هنا. تعال عندك اثنين.
بس واحد عندي واحد. هذا معك الله. هذا ما ينفع له. هذا ما له طب. اي كتبنا الهضم.
رايك اوه ايوه يا جماعة النكبة وهي يلا شيلوني مرة ثانية أكثر
من فايد.
خلوني أقوم بس والله نعم قررت ما معك
أنا
كمان روح جناب يجيني اوه موجود في واحد فاضل في واحد فاضل اوه لا كيف اللي معك حركة
حلوة.
هي أفضل هذا يا
ترانا
يلقاها
هو مباشر. يعني بالله دايب عابد.
مرحبا كيف الهاك معك
الله يهديك.
يا أخي في واحد يمسك مني هاك والله إنه
والله أنا ما سلمت.
ها؟
اسمع لا وكان جاب لك واحد تي في ولا كنت أنا مسلم 2021. كان يا أخي انت هاك 2021
البركان الله يشغله هو البث شغلنا
انا بس ما
عند
الهبط اللي قاعد يدق غبي.
في واحد حول معنا الأخير ايش صار؟ كبسول الظاهر لا يتصور مرحبا
كوني
والله
تكبر اقسم بالله.
صوتك فرح تقول هذا الهطل
يا قاعد يبث وميت هو انك هبط فعلا. صار فيك طفى البث ونام في حد يتابع ولا غير احنا؟
أنا مشاهدان حاليا أنا وأنت بس
اي ما حد يتابعك يا روح نام بس نام يا تقولي فيها كلمة.
والله ما في إلا أنا وأنت بس ترى والله أنا مشابك عاد
انا شابك بس موقف المقطع ما ياخذ
بس أنا وأنت ما في أحد ثاني الله يلا
انا حسبه يلعب طلع الحمد لله لو يمدكني
لا يلعب على البي سي يلعب على
هذا حد
لا يلعب حتى على البي سي والله اليوم لعب كنت اغير عنده قلت لا ما احتاج خليها على اقول له هذه الاعدادات احسن، يقول لا ما يحتاج. ما يحتاج العب خذ راحتك. والله مرة ما هم.
هو ترى مقتنع عقله الباطن انه وش يلعب، يعرف يلعب مشهور هو ما حد يتابع غير انا وانت.
لا لا ترى كويس محترم. مرة محترم.
تسجل وقام عندك قام ان شاء الله عند اللعبة.
هذا والله اللي يسب جاب لي لاج. والله يمكن كنت والقنبلة دي اللي رميها من 10 كيلو. يمين رامي القنبلة من اخر ما دخلتني انتهى. والله يمكن. اي شوف رماها مرة ثانية وشالتني.
والله ابو عابد حلو.
اي يفرق اللعب يفرق. انتوني.
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
Anthony, what is time now in your country?
Oh, it's 10:57. About 10, almost 11 o'clock. 11 p.m.
11 p.m.
Yeah, 11 p.m. at night.
USA, huh?
Yeah. Hey,
11 بالليل قدام. Wow.
yeah, I know, right?
Now, it is 7:56 a.m.
Oh my god.
It's morning now.
Oh yeah, is it over there?
مندهش ليك.
It's
Wow.
8 a.m. now.
It's 8 a.m.
At 11 a.m. I have a flight.
Oh, okay. You have to get out of here.
Yes, I'm going to home.
Why did you stay up to 8 a.m.?
What?
Did you stay up late or?
Because I have work and I finished my work now.
Oh, okay. I
I
got
have
you.
to travel home.
Yeah.
يا
Yeah,
هبط
I
لا
have to travel
تمسكني
home
يا
today.
I got work too. I work in I work usually during the week a lot. That's why you see me play at, you know, around the nighttime, evening time.
Yes, I finished the night shift today. I have weekend.
Right. Hey man, you gotta make that money though, you know. You know, like my brother said, you can't make money go to sleep.
Yeah.
Unless you have something, you know, that makes money for you.
You get what?
Unless you have something that makes money for you, you know, and you're able to like,
It's work.
you know. But I think work is just part of life, you know.
Yes, part of life. Also the big 3 part of life.
Yeah, exactly.
بس بالليل صح؟
I'm playing since 2015.
لا يا رجال طفى البث ورحنا. الحمد لله الدنيا هذا.
والله كم وقعت 29.
Blue Ninja, what's up? You said this is a fast action server. I like this international experience. Yeah, yeah, bro. They're from Saudi Arabia, you know.
هنا.
You know, he always comes by my stream and says what's up, so I always like, you know, share some love back. I don't like going this way because
الله يلعن أبو اللعب.
seems to be a little.
والله كله
هذا يمدك.
نايس. خلوا يا صدام لا
اعطوني يا هطف من جسمي يا هطف. اسمع فضايح والله لا تعبوا نفسك تطلع مثل بس روح انام.
الله يقطع بشكل عام. يا اخي لا ما يا ليل
يا اخي انا احس بالهطف.
والله
والله ما في بالضبط.
اوه بصير معنا الحين بيقول لي تعال اذا قال لي كذا صراحة انا لا يلا شكرا عليك يمكن عندي رايفل جو انت خير غير عبد الجيد.
Yeah, he said it's awesome. He's a nice guy. Yeah, he really is. You know, I always people. You know, I always hear people talk crap, but honestly,
Anthony,
yo, what's up?
let me give you like your
Oh yeah, bro. Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah, no, man. You can definitely go. Like I said, I always appreciate you coming by the stream and stuff, and saying what's up. So I really appreciate it. You always give me some support. So I gotta let people know, because I want people to play the game. I want more people to play. You know, it's surprised because like every time I post these videos and I promote the game more, people always come and they say, hey, you know, like I have a PS3 and you know, I'm gonna try to play with you guys, you know. So I try to make it at least fun so that people can, you know, enjoy the game and know that it's a fun alternative to maybe like Battlefield 2042, you know, because right now, because like consoles are so hard to get, those new ones, you know, maybe people can just get a PS3 and just play Battlefield 3 or something. So
شغلت لي الراديو هذا لو اشتركت معه وش يصير معه فيه؟
oh, his PlayStation 3 froze.
والله انك
PS3 froze, bro. Tell me about it. It happens to me all the. Actually, happened to me the other game, the other server I was on. Oh, the gangsta. The All right. He said, I always wish you could spectate. Yeah, I know, right? Wouldn't that be cool? You could just spectate. You just watch the match. I always find spectating to be interesting, you know? Just so you could just see what people are doing or what strategies and patterns, you know, they're doing. I always find that interesting.
Yeah, I've got an enemy soldier.
Alright, so that was technically supposed to be the last one for me. So, I'm gonna quit this because I said I was gonna be the last one. I shouldn't even get into it because it's gonna take like 30 minutes. So, that was fun. I appreciate playing with you guys. Like I said, you know, anybody that jumps in the stream and says what's up, dude, I really appreciate it. Because the channel doesn't grow, the content doesn't grow without you guys, you know, chiming in and enjoying the content. So if there's any content you guys want me to do, or you know what I mean, like, you know, if you guys want to jump in the conversations, or you know, you guys can more than likely do that. So I wanted to switch it up a little bit today and talk about some controversial things or whatever. Maybe it's not controversial, but you know, just to kind of spice up the content instead of just watching, you know, team deathmatch. Maybe we can throw some topics while we play, because you know, some gaming stuff or some movie stuff. I always find that stuff kind of enjoyable, because you know, you're spending time with friends. You know, yeah, you can goof around, and have a good time, but then, you know, you may just have a conversation. You know, like me and Evo, we just do that all the time. But yeah, man, it's you know, you guys want to get a console, or you know, you want to join the fun, you can even do it on the Xbox too. You know, like highly recommend it on Xbox. Yeah, bro, GG's, bro, we destroyed them. That was really fun. We beat them pretty bad. That was good, bro. He said, hey man, you chill and humble. It's a good channel. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I try to be try to give back as much as I can. So like I said, because this channel is all funded by me. So like none of this, like I don't get any funds from anybody else. I work my job, and you know, and I fund everything that I do here. So you know, it's really fun to be able to play with you guys. So I got some more games coming. I got Modern Warfare 3 coming, and then also me and Evo, we're gonna be doing we're gonna do that Call of Duty War, what is it called? Damn, I can't remember. The free-to-play one. I can't remember what it's called. Warzone. So we're gonna play Warzone. So we're gonna probably get some content of that, but you know, we're just gonna switch it up, because we usually just play fighting games, and I played a lot of fighting games on this channel. That's where I got like most of my you know, subscribers from. But so, you know, if you do see me play a fighting game, you know, just know that I'm kind of trying to, you know, cater to as much people as I can, because I usually I'm with a community that plays fighting games, and you know, I'm on another Discord where we talk about tech. You know, we talk about, you know, certain matchups and stuff like that. So, you know, but right now it's, you know, first person shooters, man. They're just really fun. It's a nice change of pace. So, but yeah, guys, appreciate you guys joining the stream. I'm gonna end the stream here. I might play Battlefield 4. I'm thinking about playing it with Galaxy. I know he's been wanting to play with me, so you know, we might get some Battlefield 4, and then we'll go from there. All right, guys. All right. Well, y'all take it easy. I'll talk to y'all on the next one. All right, guys. All right. Take care. All right. Bye bye.